All right, everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are looking at Rodwin Dionicio, 5th round pick of the Ducks in 2023. Defenseman, left shot defenseman, was playing in the OHL last season for the Saginaw Spirit, won the Memorial Cup, and now he's already 2 games into his AHL career. Today we're going to look at clips of his very first game, see what he did well, some things that he could work on, but he wasn't even really expected to play in the AHL this season. People were expecting him to be in Europe. Not the case, so we get to have a much closer look at him. Listed at 6'2", 207. That was actually, I think, his draft measurements. If you look at his draft year, this is from the Elite Prospects Draft Guide in 23. He was listed at 6'2", 205. And really, he was a guy who I think people were very intrigued by because of his offensive toolkit, but questions about his overall game. What's interesting is that now he's actually listed at 196, so he lost a little weight, which isn't what you typically expect, but if he's a little lighter, a little leaner, that could potentially help his game. So without further ado, let's jump into it and look at these clips. All right, first clip here, we're looking at a retrieval from Dionicio in his own zone. First period, loses the puck, isn't able to maintain possession. You see here, he's got his head up. He's doing the right thing, but he just gets bodied off of the puck. And maybe that's a wake-up call in the professional game. You've got to be a little quicker. You can see it there, slowing it down. He's doing all the right things, but once it actually comes time to let go of the puck, he doesn't. Next play here, we're looking at just a nice little pickup off the wall. Nothing too fancy, just a little change of direction before getting the puck. Waves the stick one way, buys him just a little time and space to get the puck over to his partner. Then here at the offensive blue line, just a beautiful play, spin around, leads to a scoring chance for San Diego on the power play. I mean, you've got to have some gumption to pull a play off like that, and he does have that in spades. Beautiful play. And another one here, picks up the puck, loose puck, spinorama, gets it over for a shot on goal. And he's just got ice water running through his veins when he's at the offensive blue line, maybe sometimes even to his detriment, but he's just very, very confident with the puck. Here, a defensive play. Nice to get back, lift the stick, and break up a potential chance. We're going to look at it a couple times here because what's interesting is that he initially gets beat. You can see that he's a little bit behind the forward, but then he does a good job of just going for the stick and nullifying any potential chance. Next play here, 2-on-1, sort of a 2-on-1. Not his brightest moment. Dives clearly a little early, way too early. And it's kind of funny to look at. I'm sure he'll get a good chuckle out of it. Reaches back. Clearly got to be a little more patient than that, though. One more time, just for fun. The reach back. Next play here, though, some physicality. Boom. Open ice hit. Perfectly timed. Lines up the attacker there. And, I mean, I don't think that this is something people think about in his game, but the physicality, that component, if he can bring that, could be a difference maker for the Ducks. Another retrieval here. Again, that little shoulder fake, shoulder check, whatever you want to call it, just kind of buys him a little time and space. You can even see the forechecker reach in a little bit, and then he just wires a perfect breakout pass. Here on this play, I kind of included this clip because I'm not sure, is this a mistake? Is this something that he did wrong? But he just kind of tries to reach for that rimmed puck, and you can see right here, it's like, is he being overly aggressive? Is he being too casual? Hard to say. And then another breakout here. What can you say? The cutback. But then the pass lacking in some execution. It's great that he can do these things, but sometimes I think, especially as he plays against stiffer competition, more aggressive forechecks, that's the kind of thing that could potentially come back to bite him. End of the game here, joins the rush. Looks like a backhand toe drag. Not completely sure, but does a good job joining the rush, creating space for himself, and gets the shot on net. So that is a wrap for the clips. First AHL game for Dionicio. We saw some good. You think about the breakouts, the shiftiness, retrieving the puck, breaking the puck out. Really fantastic stuff. We saw some bad. Some of those defensive miscues, trying to pick up pucks off the boards or misplaying odd man rushes against. Maybe there's some plays that he's pulling off at the offensive blue line that we're not quite sure. We're not quite confident if he can keep pulling that off at the highest level, but nevertheless, it's going to be fascinating to see how he progresses. We're going to stay tuned. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll talk to you at the next video. And if you did enjoy this, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and also tune into the Crash the Pond podcast. Thanks for watching.